Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Hold on. They keep turning my multi guest off. But it don't matter. Everything's still happening how it's supposed to. When shout out to everybody right now. Just need to say shout out to everybody just on the planet wherever you're at. Whether you're in America, North America, you're in South America, you're in Africa, you in Asia, Southeast Asia, you in Russia handling your business as well too. Who knows? We may be out there real soon. I'm already around the planet. I done told y'all. Right now, this is Self Love Saturday. This is what it is, not what it was, and not even what it's gonna be. It's what it is. Period on that part. Self Love Saturday. Man. I had to come into nature. I had to grace it with my presence, especially around the youth. Whether they're skateboarding or playing basketball. Mr. Saylee's always about the youth. I'll spend hours building up a youth before I spend hours building up a rusty individual, older, not even older than me, but like 40 plus on that end, 30 plus. But I need you guys to know what we're talking about now. Self Love Saturday. I don't know people. I mean, they're coming out with it now, talking about self love. But remember, it's not just a talking point or a topic. This is something you're supposed to be acting on. And if you on social media looking for anybody to give you the self love, it's not gonna happen. You might as well get off. It's not gonna happen for you. You gotta really truly lock in. All of my young bulls, they talking about lock in. Everyone's saying that, but they're not doing it. And I don't have time for people that's just saying things that just sound good anymore. And you ain't putting in no work. So I always got tons and tons of things to talk about. But this Self Love Saturday is for you guys. For you guys to really to come up, smiling with the individuals. This Self Love Saturday is for you guys. A lot of people are miserable right now. They are, and I see it, and it's coming out of their pores. Just don't be that way. How you can work towards not being like that is by loving yourself. Mr. Saylee, how do I actually even love myself? Well, first you gotta know who you are. Everyone's always discovering who they are. So find out, discover. Likes, dislikes, and if you only been in one city, one country your whole life, I ain't gonna go that far. If you only been in one city and state your whole life, let's say self-love is not even in the atmosphere of that position or of that location for you. You gotta go somewhere else. I appreciate everyone seeing this now, later. I put all these things on YouTube as well too. This is not for me. This is for you guys and girls to be able to uh, elevate. I don't want to just say these words. I'm tired of saying things that sound good because so many people are doing it. I'm finding myself now just scrolling past or deleting social medias, like I said I did with IG and Snapchat, because nobody don't have nothing on there anymore. I think I was thinking some girl, forget her name, but she was on Twitter. She was talking about that cycle from 2016 or 2018 is being broken now, or it's the same thing that's going on. And I got the screenshots to prove. Shout out to Amazon Photos. I got the screenshots to prove the same stuff that was screenshots to prove. Shout out to Amazon Photos. I got the screenshots to prove the same stuff that was going on. I see the stuff was going on last year. I'm like, y'all tweeting the same stuff? Oh, okay. just make sure that if you really about self-love, you don't want to, it's not something that's stagnated. It's not anything that's stagnant. It's something that's cutting edge and it's ever evolving. Now, I said I was going to send my boy this one girl. She's talking about confidence, and she's doing good. Can a lady bring confidence to, a man or, a male or female? Yes. But I would say, for me, I would say individuals who are looking to get the confidence, or let's say just confidence on that end, go around your own crowd and see what they're doing. Not to say that you can't get no encouragement from a lady. No. What I'm saying, do your due diligence, your own research, if it'll actually work. Because if you paying for, everyone's saying master classes now, if you paying for all that stuff and you just wasting your time and you ain't putting in no work, you playing around. Shout out to everybody that's in. And shout out to everybody that just wants to do great. They actually even want to love themselves. Some people don't. Guys, I had to come out to nature again for you guys. Just to let you know how real it was. Let that sun kiss my skin. Get out into the sun. Whether you've been in the house all the time, or all day, or all week, you've been at that job, that office building. Get some of the natural sunlight. We're still in. Shout out to everybody in too as well. Get some of that natural sunlight in, and make sure that you are doing something new, maybe that you didn't even do this year yet. Remember, we're about halfway through January. All that stuff you was talking about that you were gonna do, are you doing it? And everyone already knows my campaign. This is 0 likes, 0 views, 0 comments, 0 shares. It's just like that one girl, I don't know these people's name. She's like, yeah, if I show up on your FYP on that end with no hashtags, then it's meant for you. People say, oh, I don't know who this message is for. No. It's everyone's saying the same thing. It's like, if you guys remember, if you're watching the news, there was this one video where all the news stations across the country, they were repeating the same script. Are you on a script? Are you on a script right now? What's good, G? What's good, Yankee? You gotta I love the church, man. Are you on a script right now? A script of destruction? A script of sameness? And it hasn't been working for you? Sometimes you got, maybe, I don't know, maybe you pleased with that. Maybe you don't want to outdo your mom or your dad or your family. Maybe you want to be the label, the what do they call it? Not the black sheep, but this maybe you just want to be someone who never amounts to anything. Maybe some people want that, and I'm gonna say it like that. Some people want it. You want to amount to nothing. Yeah, I can't be, I can't be kind and nice. Guys, shout out to all my clients as well too. They were commenting on the hair. Come on, man. Shout out to my cuz for putting it together. Got me on 10. Made sure I had to come outdoors and had to bless the earth with this hair. I wasn't looking for nobody out here to see it or come. Man, the earth was complimenting me. That's what you need to do. Let the earth see you. Can you breathe in the air? Can you put your feet in the actual ground? I'm not telling you to go to the beach. Maybe just go to a park. I'm not telling you to fast. Maybe you got to do certain things that you've never done to receive the things that You only hope and dream to receive. Come on, guys. I ain't gonna be around too long. Not that I was telling my cousin that she said what I said, that she was thinking I was talking about death. Like, no, I'm not talking about that. When I say things that I'm not gonna be around too long, it's just like me pulling back off of Instagram or Snapchat or all those other things. Just like some of my other high school friends did. They're in Thailand right now, just enjoying their life. They don't have to post anything, and that's why the next location that I go through, I'm probably just gonna post me on the plane because I like when it takes off. Maybe in the speed, I like that. I may just post that, but after that, then nothing else. Not even that I arrive. Maybe the landing too. But I want everyone who's seeing this to be able to choose you. This is Self-Love Saturday. I woke up thinking it was Sunday, like, dang, I missed the Self-Love Saturday. But even if I missed the Self-Love Saturday, I would have still came in with a Self-Love Sunday. I ain't, man. Y'all playing around. Keep it truthful. Keep it real. Shout out to everyone who's coming across this video. Like I said, now there was some videos I've seen on YouTube. They were made 10 years ago. And I've said this before. Very powerful videos. So it's not about the time you make the video or the song, or you're sharing some wisdom with someone else and they remember you forever. It's not about what you were doing. The time stamp. People say time is an illusion. That's not what I'm here to talk about. You want to make sure that you are making moves that are timeless. I mean, who came out with that song? I think it was Playboy Cardi, or the Weeknd and Playboy Cardi is timeless or something like that. Yeah, that song hard. That song is tough. That song is tough, and I like that song. But it's like this. You want to, in everyone in your life, you want to make sure that you are timeless. Be timeless for yourself. I love when I go into an area and it may be chaotic, but then peace just arrives and starts expanding. Are you like that? Does the environment shift when you come around? Or do they remain the same because you don't have that, or you haven't built up that internal self-love, so you don't get the opportunity to shift atmospheres? I was just telling y'all about Ghana. I love going into an atmosphere and it's all peace and love, on that end. I really, really do. Yeah, right now you see like I said, we at the park, man. You see all that green in the background? People say, I think I was watching this one movie. I think she said that the algae gives us the the most oxygen, and maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. But going to a park. I think I was telling I just sent a message to my brother. Shout out to Bane Coy World. And I need to touch some grass. Sometimes I be sitting in the house all the time. Don't get me wrong, I love being in the house. But then I also love being in this outdoors, being in this nature. And too, as soon as I came out, there was a young lady, needed some help and some guidance because she didn't know what was going on. And I was able to give some instruction, and she was able to follow suit and make her life easier. I don't have to go into that, but you don't know whose life you can make easier just by stepping outside of your comfort zone. You know what you got to do. You know what you have to. What you have to partake in to make sure that individuals benefit around you. Maybe folks not listening. Like I know right now. I know a lot of my clients, they don't listen to what I'm not gonna say all of them, no. But it's about 10%. And that's why this last movie I was watching too. Then one of the ladies, she was talking about addiction and drugs and all that alcohol. She said about 10% of individuals get through. So you gotta already look. You're fighting against, the statistics that's against you already. You want to make sure that you're making a certain move that puts you in a position to win. And that starts with that self-love. I think I've seen, shout out to Banquet World. I see outside Banquet World shouting in. What's up? I think I had made a shout out to you as well too. Yeah, man. So you know how it is. Just talking with the folks, bringing in this self-love Saturday, man. Enjoying this, enjoying this nature, this fresh air. And making sure I bring what needs to be brought. Cause folks, I don't know how much time folks got, man. I don't know how much time folks got. Everyone's chilling, they on their phones or whatever. Forgot to, sometimes individuals forget how to enjoy life. If it ain't nothing to do, you just got to enjoy your life. That's what the self-love is even about. Because if you're not even loving yourself, then you living life wrong. And I challenge anyone on that end. I tell them, I don't care what community you're a part of or what's going on. If you're not loving yourself, then you're leaving a bad example for the people on the planet. What's going on? You're leaving a bad example for the people on the planet. You're supposed to leave the planet better than you met it. Not make it worse off by leading a terrible example. That is atrocious, man. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna be on here too long. Just wanted to come in and drop some elevation. Drop some elevation for the folks who are really ready to receive it. But not only receive it, but to act on it. I was telling one of my clients, and I said this before, knowing better is not doing better. It's not. I don't care how much experience you have. I don't care, what you've done before, your past. Forget your past. If you ain't doing nothing right now, then you ain't doing nothing, man. you ain't nothing, man. I find myself saying that, Banquet. That's what Banquet I'm saying. I'm finding myself saying that a lot more because it's true. If somebody is an NPC, then what are they really? They ain't nothing, man. Nothing but nothing but flashes. Nothing but signals. What they say, the brain signals or whatever on that end. What are you really bringing? Yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here soon. But I wanted to. I know somebody was going to be able to, to come up on that part. Who I said laugh, cry. I know you gotta be on the left side because it's not allowing anything to kind of come through, on that end. But it's all well. It's all good. Everything is all powerful. It's all positive. I just wanted to come in and bring a message to you guys for Self-Love Saturday. Outdoors. I know you like, wait on there, like Mr. Saylee, you don't come outside? Man, y'all better stop playing. When I come outside, the planet outside is blessed by me being out. The world be waiting for me to come outside. Like, ooh, he outside. Yeah, it's like that. Tons and tons of elevation. So I want to make sure that you individuals are really putting the work in. Right now, we're at a time right now where a lot of people are just talking it. There's so many people just talking it. And I'm looking to converse with them too, because they can't bring that in my midst. You can't bring it. And you got to set that boundary in that moment. Like, folks not just going to be able to do anything around you. You ain't even going to be able to hate yourself around me. You can't do it. It's not gonna happen. You gotta get away. Now you can, even when too much, let's say, we're speaking about, I was talking with my cuz with hairstyles, she was putting it together. I was like, no, hold on, she was talking about somebody else. But I was trying to see how far it was gonna go. But then, you realize, like, hold on, this ain't somebody ain't gonna go back and forth with gossiping about, somebody else anyway. It doesn't last long. So that's me putting the information out. Don't be that space for individuals to just do whatever around you. Talk about others. Like, you ain't even about to feel comfortable talking about no one else around me. I don't care whether it's true or not. You ain't about to be comfortable mentioning somebody else's name unless you want some elevation, unless you want some inspiration, about the situation. Now, something like that, bring me, but you gotta direct it inwards. How is that making you flustered? And then I can correct that situation. Then I can correct that situation easily, effortlessly. And I want to make sure before I get up out of here, it's when you have the answers for everyone, but no one has the answer for you, life can get a little bit. Life can get really spacious. Because sometimes you wish you had somebody who could tell you things that maybe what you tell others, but you do have someone. That's yourself. So I gotta realize, I'm like, hold on. Sometimes I gotta think, hold on, you got the information for everybody, 5 years old to 85 years old. But then you gotta also include yourself in too. That's why the Self-Love Saturday is there. You are included. You included. So I'm probably about to ride around. Let me see what's going on. They got the basketball court. Sometimes I just like being around the youth, man. Because sometimes I don't have to say anything to them. I know just being in the midst, individuals get some inspiration and guidance just by being around. I remember being on the phone. I was at the DMV. Man was listening to my call. He wasn't hearing what somebody else was saying, but what was coming out of my mouth with so much elevation. That man came up to me. It was like, hey man, I don't know who you were talking to, but I needed that. Like, damn man, you ear hustling on my conversation. I didn't say that to him like you ear hustling, but it's just like when this wisdom is coming out, everyone benefits. Whether you're understanding what I'm saying audibly, in the words, or just the frequency of the essence of what I'm spewing out. 10 out of 10. And I be hoping, I be praying somebody come and challenge. I be praying. Sometimes I be hoping so much, like, they say, somebody gonna challenge me? Somebody gonna challenge me on this part? Because I'm always looking to get better. That's why I want the challenge. Because I'm looking to get better. People be scared running away from challenges, like, or if it's a lady, you running away from the lady on it. Nah, man. Running away from the experience, running away from the responsibility. No. Because that ain't gonna go too much longer around me. You can't hang around me that long. Even though, shout out to my boys as well too. They already know how I am. They know if they gonna get any amount of my time, that you gotta be putting in some amount of work. I'm proud of one of my boys, man, getting some ladies in his life. I really like that, because I'm like, you're soaking in this confidence, and you're soaking in this wisdom, and you're soaking in this knowledge, and you're actually using it. It made me smile. I felt like a proud dad, just like Just like some of the girls I be talking to, I'm like, do you know that I am like your dad? Not to say like I birthed you, but the information that I have, your father didn't lace you with it. So Mr. Saylee sometimes give you that information and makes you feel like, dang, I needed that. Every time I talk to, I'm saying, no, oh, I needed that, I needed that, I needed that. Well, when are you gonna give yourself things that you need? When can you do that? Oh, I needed that, I needed that, I needed this, I needed that. Ooh, I needed that talk. Yeah, man, we about to get up out of here, man. I don't want to go. I don't want to go for too long, man. But I know somebody is around me because there's some folks around as well too picking up this information. You gotta understand too. The sun, the light is information. So when I come out here and I'm soaking up these vibes, that's where sometimes the intelligence comes from too. You don't think the world is intelligent? You don't think the trees are intelligent? I don't want to go too far, but in that end, we're surrounded by intelligence, but individuals rather focus on foolishness that's on your cellular device. You know, in that part. Yeah, man, let me see what's going on. We say, yeah, a lot of my lessons came third person. Yeah, yeah. A lot of lessons, they come third person. Yeah, man, if you pulling in, if you're getting some folks, if you can learn from somebody else, it's good. But I want to challenge you. Even I see that great comment, Bank World on that end. How many lessons did you learn first person though? Not to say that one is better than the other, but that's gonna be two different perspectives of the information that you do get, and it's gonna mean something different. Like for me, I learned the hard way. I need it to happen to me, not too so much, because I know what I can endure. Like somebody going through something over there, and it's like, oh, all right, I see them going through it, but they're not me. They ain't me. So I gotta see it, because when I go through something and somebody else go through something, it's two totally different worlds. You know, for me on that part, on that end. Now, get the knowledge of the world from if you can get all the information from someone else, experiencing looking at somebody else, then that's good. That's good too. But if you get it on your own, get it first person, that's good too. You remember, like in those shooting games, or in a lot of other games, when you're done with the round, they got that spectator mode. You could just look, and you can learn a lot from spectator mode. But what about them people be scared of them first-person shooters. They rather do the third-person shooter. I need to see myself. Man, get it on that first-person shooter as well. You can get it in all. Get it all on that end. Get it all on that end. Way different, yeah. I've definitely learned to go from my own experience, because everybody don't manifest the results. My life, exactly. So if I'm trying to get all this information from somebody else, man, the life that somebody else is living, I'll be real. I know people say they don't understand the half. You ain't even gonna get a quarter of the information. If I'm trying to pick up on what somebody else is dropping, I'm not even gonna get a quarter. 25% of what I need to get if I don't actually go through it. It's just like everyone was telling about me, oh, you shouldn't go to Africa or Ghana, you should wait for this person because your medical. What? It's just like if I want to go somewhere else, everyone's saying, make sure you have somebody else there. When I had somebody in LA, they abandoned me, so I had to get it on my own anyway. Why can't that happen in another country? See, folks may not even understand. You got your breakthrough waiting maybe in another country, you playing the safe route, staying in a certain area, thinking that I'm not gonna get it. You ain't even give yourself a chance. So that's how I know you don't love you. To the individuals who are waiting, I'm gonna get round it out. Let me get in my hometown. Let me get it here. Get in my home country. I'm gonna get it here. Your true $1 million breakthrough can be in a whole nother country you never even heard of. You ain't even browse and peruse on YouTube for it. Let me drop something on you guys as well too. Something else, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube as well. And Benko, where I can give this a look into this as well too. So check out the Astrocartography. I think Astrocartography. Astrocartography. Basically, what that does show, I know everyone always talking about astrology is not real and all that. I know the most advanced individuals on this planet, they deal with it. But what is astrocartography? Basically, it's saying where you need to be to have certain things happen. It's like, dang, nothing ain't going well. I'm in Indonesia. But as soon as you go to Brazil, damn, things just start hitting like that. Ooh, I'm in Brazil. Or maybe I need to be in Hawaii. So that's what the astrocartography is. Showing you the location around the planet where maybe I can get a certain benefit from it there. And I know a lot of individuals are afraid. About to get up. I keep saying we're about to get up out. Probably at 3. Yeah, we're gonna do it at 3. But yeah, that I just dropped a major nugget on that end for you guys. That astrocartography. That one alone will show you ain't even in the area you're supposed to be in. Based on your birth. Now, real masters, some of that stuff don't even matter. Because if you have the ability to transmute all situations, you can go to a certain area and make it happen. But why try harder when you can go into an area and it flows easier? That's why I was drawn to LA. It was on the map, not because I looked at that map, but when I look back, I'm like, oh, it said LA was a certain area where I would get my wealth. And that's why I got it at. So I know it works. I know it works. I'm about to get up out of here soon, 3 more minutes. I know that it works. So make sure that you guys are continuing to love yourself. Shout out to George, USA. Yeah, man. You know, but we around the world with it, George. I feel with the USA. I appreciate the name. But we around the world with it. The whole planet is ours. I was just telling my brother, planetary elevation, that was on the private end. It's PE. We just playing, man. It's our Earth, man. Planetary, elevation. And that actually goes right in line with the astrocartography. And shout out to all the tarot card readers and all those astrologers. Shout out to y'all, all the authentic ones. If you being authentic in this life, shout out to you. Because there's a lot of people right now, they're not being that. They're looking to show up based on what others like. I'll be real with you guys. I'm coming, not that I'm getting lower on that end, but I'll be real with you guys. I'm in a situation where even if the whole entire planet didn't like what I was doing, I gotta make sure I like it. I'm not here to impress anyone. And if you really want to master the self-love, then you shouldn't be looking for what somebody else has going on. I was saying about inviting some individuals in Oh yeah, and we got one more before we got 1 more minute left. So we got the anniversary for the Safe Space show is coming this Monday. And it's on MLK. Man, I can't even make this up. I cannot make it up. So guys, be ready. Stay tuned for that. It's 3 now. So we out here. Shout out everybody who joined. Shout out everyone who will see this on YouTube, but just at a later date. Please take care of yourselves. Please love yourselves. And we out here. We back. We out here like last year, guys. All right, peace.